What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the People's Republic of Turkey. And I am very sorry for the time it's been taking me to make these videos. I am definitely trying to get back into the mood of doing this, but I have been kind of worked up with work and stuff like that, and I haven't been home a lot, and so I am definitely very sorry for the wait that has been being experienced by you guys for me to release new content. And oops, I'm definitely sorry uh, for the wait for my content, and I will definitely be changing that. I will be releasing at least 1 to 2 videos a week starting next week. It is Wednesday as of now, as of this recording, and I am again, I am definitely trying to get back into it. So we've already dispatched the military to that situation. So let's go ahead and skip forward. As of now, we are going to increase spending to make people like us. We have not been too popular. Looks like that didn't help out as much as we would have wanted it to. This decree takes effect as of today. Rebel movement subdued. So let's go ahead and go to transport. And let's go ahead and ask for more infrastructure. So, law on nomination of the head of state. I think we're going to have to look at that. Law on voting procedures. So, decree took effect. Yeah, we are going to attend. So, let's go ahead and look at what we just did. So, let's go to head of state. There are actually a few options that disappeared just now. Appointed by the single party. Oh yeah, that is actually what we did. So we are now appointed by the single party of the Republic of Turkey. The International Monetary Fund has excluded Turkey. That is pretty bad. So let's go ahead and look over here. So we can no longer get money or loans from the International Monetary Fund. So, basically, we are alone financially. So if we end up going into a recession and we need to borrow money, we're screwed. We do not have any help from the United Nations. The United Nations actually is possibly going to kick us out because of the human rights record that we have. So let's look at other organizations. The only organizations we're now in is the United Nations, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO, the G20, and that's it. New organizations, we can create an organization, which we actually might do. So let's actually go ahead and meet with the President of the United States, which is Hillary Clinton. We are not that friendly with the United States. Actually, we actually changed our regime. We actually did change our regime. We are now a religious, authoritarian nation. That is actually really cool. Yeah, we actually changed it. So it is changeable. We are able to change stuff like that. So we are now a religious authoritarian nation. We're officially actually a dictatorship. We are officially a religious dictatorship known as the People's Republic of Turkey. Actually, if we are a religious authoritarian, then maybe we can change the name to the Islamic Republic of Turkey. But the People's Republic of Turkey sounds more formal, more modern. Tobacco. They want to purchase tobacco from us. No, we're going to go ahead and refuse that, but we are going to actually try and export some of our services. Cement. What else do we have? Do we have oil? We have iron. Natural gas. I think we're already exporting. Yeah, we're actually already exporting natural gas to India. So, 6. So let's go ahead and put that 623 up. That isn't enough, so we're going to go ahead and do that next time. I think we're going to go ahead and come over here. No, we're not going to dissolve the parliament. Determine the powers of the parliament. They're a consultative role. They have no real power. Religions. Rules and commandments of the official religion incorporated into the Constitution. Ooh, 80% of Turkey is now Sunni. So the amount of Shiites are in the nation is actually going down. I think we're going to go ahead and monitor all minority religions, which actually we do not have a minority religion because all we have is Islam. The United States discovers a 1 gigabyte internet. Kept it confidential. They don't want to share that information. Let's go ahead and start deportations. Let's go ahead and see how people react to that. Ooh, boy. Massive protest from the homosexual community. Lasted only about a day. The white community is actually deploy soldiers to give the army the order to attack. So what's something that we can do to make people happy? Let's go ahead and ask for some more employment into police. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that. Let's go ahead and birth control, regulate contraception, legislation on homosexual rights. We're at 44% approval. Let's go ahead and reduce taxes for the poor. The poor, you know, always being hated, stuff like that. So it will actually be beneficiary if we reduce taxes so we can reduce the burden on them. Life expectancy is going up. GDP per capita is skyrocketing. And let's go ahead and reduce that to about 6%. We have very, very low inflation, so we shouldn't really have to worry about that. Oh no! Ah, man. Recep Tayyip Erdogan is dead. Yeah, we're gonna attend that. The death of the man who put us on this path will definitely unite the common Turk under one cause. To spread our ideology and to ensure that Turkey is not controlled by the East or the West. We will only control our own destiny. That was... when was that? That was on the 12th. So let's go over here. Let's go to culture. Go to events. National Day, May 12th. Heritage Day. And then let's give them about $10 million in funding. Well, actually, let's give them about $25 million in funding. This will be the anniversary of the death of Recep Tayyip Erdogan, and everyone will know what he did for our country. And we will memorialize that. Very, very, very emotional. Man, I actually shed a tear. It's crazy. Crazy that something would like that would happen. We only have 14 nuclear missiles. So let's come over here and actually compare it to the rest of the world. Nuclear warheads. We are on the map as a nuclear power. Argentina, Bangladesh, Ukraine, North Korea are other nuclear powers. Alright, we got a riot going on. So... Let's go ahead and see what the military's gonna do. God, we are gonna get crap. Oh, no. Officer killed. So we probably have full authorization to fire on these people. So let's go ahead and fire a shell. Alright, let's go ahead and fire... Let's actually throw a grenade. Let's go ahead and kill someone. Oh, boom. Let's see what happens. Number killed, 136 civilians killed. Oh man, we are gonna get eaten up because of that. Yeah, we lost 5% approval.
We have subdued the rebel movement. There's no more unrest in the city.
So that seems to have like calmed them down. We have a protest going on. Let's go ahead and call for a military intervention. At the same time, let's go ahead and make sure that everyone is happy. We are going to increase pay for everyone. Alright, and let's go ahead and skip to the next day. So that kind of got us approval. Not entirely, but it got us approval. So the army has been sent in to relieve us of this sit-in that's going on in the capital, and we are just awaiting that. So let's go ahead and look at our worker legislation. Worker legislation, we have militarism and army sent. Escorted back to the borders. 67,000 people have been deported. Head of state. since last June. So for a year now, our approval's been up and down. We just cannot stay at a high approval rating. So we are definitely going to be watching over that and ensure that we are a popular president. Allow one political party under state control. We are not going to allow any more parties. Let's go ahead and lower that. I think we might lose approval of that. Yeah, we lost approval. So in response, let's go ahead and raise, or actually lower taxes on the middle income. So that's being drafted, and people will definitely like that. See? Purchasing power.
Another group has analysis.
So population. Poverty line, we're still fighting poverty at a very difficult rate. Life expectancy is going up and down. So our country's kind of like having an aneurysm right now. Energy, 10.1% of our budget goes to energy. So let's go ahead and employ about another 10,000 people into that, and make sure that we have a strong health sector. And then what else should we do? We should... soon enough, I am actually thinking of making a greater Middle Eastern alliance. Should include Qatar, possibly Iran, Lebanon, and maybe Iraq, Azerbaijan, Egypt, Sudan. So these friendly countries right here, especially in this region, all around here, this is going to be a new sphere of influence that we are going to be controlling. And we are definitely going to be inviting a lot of people to it. And we are definitely going to be trying to spread our sphere of influence. So, let's do something. Let's go ahead and assign Agent 001 to the United States. Let's go ahead and assign you to the United States. Uh-oh. There's a plague outbreak in... What country is this? This is Niger. Niger has a plague outbreak in the city of Niamey. Hopefully they were containing that as as much as I can. Let's go ahead and send about $10 million in aid. That our parliament is just designated as the head of our government. Oh, so he's the new guy in control of Iran. Yeah, let's go ahead and launch a counterterrorism operation, and then let's also skip to whenever these taxes are going to be enforced. And then let's also increase our budget for education. Income tax has been approved. General education, let's cut that. If we go into a deficit, then I think we can still manage it. None of this is exactly for approval. I think I'm just doing this in order to employ a lot of policies that I've been trying to employ, but we didn't exactly have the money. Country. Hold a secession referendum. It would be for the southeastern Anatolian region. The Kurdistan Workers' Party. So this would be Kurdistan if we actually let them go. Hopefully they don't decide to secede, and if they do, then we will definitely win. Education. Establish freedom of the teachers. And indoctrination. And let's put this onto a reform, and then let's purposely change some of the things. And let's raise the maximum school age to 16. And then set school vacations to about 5 days more. And then let's just go ahead and skip to the next day and see how people react. Oh, people hate that. People kind of like it, but they hate it at the same time. I don't know why the homosexual community keeps on coming out against everything that's not even against them.
The purpose of the function that I have the honor to serve is to lead the country toward prosperity. But when certain freedoms deter the action of the state or hinder these reforms that we all wish implemented, I must restrict these freedoms. I'm sure you understand why.
Yeah, they probably do. So let's go ahead and go there. Actually, there's a terrorist attack. Let's go ahead and send about $15 million in aid. And send the army in. Minister of Homeland Security.
Demonstrations.
Yeah, demonstrations are taking place. And then let's let this riot end. Burst barricades. I think we're going to go ahead and start looking into some organizations that we can actually create in this region. So we have an economic market. An economic market is a free trade area, so we can set up a free trade zone between me, Iran, Azerbaijan, Qatar, Egypt, Lebanon, stuff like that. I think we may do that, and then create a either a political and military alliance between me, Iran, and Lebanon, and Qatar, or something similar, or I highly doubt we can actually get to a monetary union, and a monetary union is actually something that I would really want to discuss with you guys. So we're going to go ahead and set up an economic market before we go. Economic market, we're Turkish, so we're going to call this the Islamic nation economic zone. So the INEZ. Inez. We're gonna put in Batman. We can put it in Istanbul, Izmir, or Ankara. I think we may. Actually, what is the closest city we have? You know what? Ankara is actually in between, so we're going to go and put it in Ankara. Secretary General is going to be 2 years. Let's give it full funding. And members only have to pay 0.5% of their GDP or of their state budget. So we're going to invite Azerbaijan, Bahrain. You know what, we're just going to go ahead and click on our regional area and then remove the ones that we really would not want. Cyprus. Cyprus hates me. We would not want Cyprus. We do not want Israel. Lebanon, Oman, Saudi Arabia. Yeah. And I think we're going to go ahead and pull in Egypt. Sudan. Pull in Sudan. We're going to pull in... Who else? Pakistan. And... I think we're going to go ahead and I'll try to see if Bulgaria would want to come in. They're not exactly Islamic. You know what, actually we're not going to pull in Bulgaria, even though they are a part of the former Ottoman Empire. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and pull this in. The Islamic Nation Economic Zone will be established, and I don't even think I pulled in the country. I don't even think I pulled in the countries that I wanted to pull in. Nope, I didn't. Oops. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't click it. I'm an idiot. Alright, so let's go ahead and name a Secretary General. Let's go ahead and name someone from our party. And then he becomes Secretary General. Let's go ahead and check our relations with Iran and see what Iran thinks of us. We will definitely start improving trade relations with the countries that we want to join, and it will definitely be a benefit if Saudi Arabia joins in. They have a powerful economy, and then maybe we can even make a I think what we can actually do, which would actually be really cool, is not only can we make a free trade zone along with the Middle East, we can possibly even try to make a US-European economic market. So United States, Canada, along with the European Union, that would actually be an interesting factor. So, if you guys like this episode, go ahead and leave a like, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode, and I will definitely start posting more, and I will see you guys there. There is a famine in Latvia. That is interesting. I've never seen a famine in a third world country, or not a third world, but somewhat first world country. And speaking of that, before we actually go, I'm going to go ahead and see what our debt is. So our debt is, we don't even have any debt. We have 0 debt. So we paid off our entire debt. We are definitely successful in this, and I will see you guys in the next episode.